speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. Going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Hey everybody, how you doing? So yeah, I made that video just for Lori. Yes. Okay, so today ain't really gonna be like a organized live. Got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it has to do with the Idaho prison system in a whole, because it's really hard to find anything on the women's. Okay, and there's 2 women prisons. I thought there was only one, but I think the one is just for lower level prison, but I'm not 100%. All right, and let me show you this fun fact. Hold on. All right. It says here, Idaho has the highest female incarceration rate in the country. Isn't that crazy? So there's one of the beds or cells, whatever. There you go, right here. Idaho has the highest female incarceration. And this was from 2020. Look at that. So let's listen.
Idaho incarcerates women at a higher rate than any other state in the country. Rachel Cohen tells us what criminal justice officials and advocates are saying about this.
110 for every 100,000 women in Idaho were incarcerated in 2020, more than double the national average. That's according to an annual report released late last year by the Federal Bureau of Justice Statistics. Bree Derrick is the deputy director of the Idaho Department of Correction. She says the department has been aware of Idaho's high female incarceration rate for years.
The system was designed for men, and we know that's not particularly effective in helping women be prepared to be successful in our communities. We also know that when we incarcerate women, we're having an impact on their children.
Derrick says IDOC formed a committee just before the pandemic to see how it could better suit women by changing some of its practices, from cell searches to programming. And Governor Brad Little has included $2.5 million in his budget proposal for local pretrial interventions, which Derrick says could help women with behavioral health problems avoid the criminal justice system. But Little's budget also includes $112 million for a new 848-bed minimum custody women's prison in Boise. Here's Derrick.
Our approach is not to build more prisons so we can fill them, right? We are over capacity, and unfortunately, we've been in a circumstance where, we've had to put women on an emergency basis into a facility that was actually designed for men.
Erica Marshall is a criminal justice advocate who started the nonprofit Idaho Justice Project last year. Idaho's female incarceration rate is one of its top priorities.
What kinds of policy changes should we be working towards with Idaho legislators and Idaho leaders to implement so that we can address this really high level of female incarceration?
She says the first step is to dig into the data to unpack why Idaho's rate is so high. Rachel Cohen, Boise State Public Radio News.
Okay. So I thought that was interesting. And from what I've been reading, Idaho is going to be building another women's prison because they're so overcrowded. Okay. Okay. Here's a little clip to watch.
Here's an interesting statistic. Both Idaho and Oklahoma incarcerate women at a higher rate than other states around the country. That's according to the federal government.
In 2020, Idaho imprisoned more than 100 women per 100,000. That's more than double the national average. CBS 2's Ariana Piper takes you on a tour of South Idaho Correctional Institution to see how they're helping female residents transition back into society.
So SICI houses 300 men and 400 women residents. Recently, I toured the pre-release center and interviewed 4 women. I talked to them about prison conditions, reentry programs, and what gives them hope to continue on. This is Erica Contreras' 4th time being incarcerated. She's been in and out of prison since 2004 and in SIC for almost 2 years.
I didn't have really good support getting out and then coming back in. Each of those times, it's like, I just got scared. I started using drugs almost immediately to cope with the anxiety of having to meet all of those expectations.
She says many women struggle once they get out of prison and don't have the resources or support they need when entering back into society.
A lot of us don't have the confidence that most people would normally have in renting a home or an apartment or getting jobs.
At the pre-release center, Warden Noelle Barlow-Hust says most inmates can get a job inside or outside the facility, as well as access to mentorship and recovery programs.
We also have partnered with Pure Wellness, and they're providing recovery coach training so that we can utilize those resources within our facility.
But residents and staff say more can be done.
Could you speak to the technology, what access to technology you guys have here?
I think it's minimal right now. I think that they're trying to work towards that so that we can have better educational classes.
What are some things you think that this facility could improve on?
I would really like to get into a place where we could really identify people's individualized needs.
That's where Travis Ritchie comes in, a former inmate turned motivational speaker and CEO. Travis has worked with the women in SICI closely.
I want to make sure that when I go behind prison walls and our team really engages in curriculum, that we're changing the focus of where these folks are going. You're no longer a felon and you're no longer stigmatized. You're no longer a victim.
He wants to help remove prior stresses before the inmate gets out of prison.
From the day that you hit the gate, you need to obtain employment because you're only going to get paid
Okay,
twice in that 30 days.
I got
when
a
it's gonna be
comment
due. You have to
with that guy's thing, what he just said. He says you're no longer a felon. No. Bullshit. You're a felon for the rest of your life. Just saying.
figure out, how do I get a driver's license? Because you're going to need a driver's license to get employment. You're going to need to get your social security card because you need that to get employment. And so you have all of these hurdles that you're jumping, and you have 30 days to hit go.
He says although IDOC lets people get their identification cards before they leave, more needs to be done.
Why is there not an individual that's walking these people through? Look, we're going to get you in school, we're going to get you in the job, we're going to get your identification documents, and we're going to get you into your housing, all before you leave the gate.
Despite what can be improved, he's impressed with the audio-video program at SICI and the institutional television show coming this summer.
So it'll give a much more broader understanding of what the audio-video program should be and could be to these folks, and to be able to leave. I've built a YouTube channel. I've developed a podcast. I know what Spotify is.
Travis even has residents at SICI helping him with his events.
Our audiovisual department is doing his promotions and advertisements.
Dawn Orr says working with Travis gives her hope for her future.
I've lost pretty much everyone in my former life, and Travis reminded me that there's people out there that do care.
By working with Travis and Warden Barlow Hust, they are trying to change the culture at SICI.
I'm a resident. I'm not an inmate. We're just trying to change that label and the culture around here.
I think we're being allowed to bridge the gap from being incarcerated to going out into the community and having those resources.
A bridge to a more successful future. Ariana Piper, CBS 2 News. Travis and his partner are hosting the Convicted Conference at 10 Mile Christian Church. This event is on June 4th, and it's focused on providing healing and hope to Idaho's justice-affected families. So for more information...
Oh, I hate that. I hate it when it acts up in StreamYard like that. Okay. I went through that. Oh, boy. I just, it's going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nothing really organized. Okay. Okay, here's an article I read. Idaho plans to build 2 new locations. Where will they be located? So I think this, which one? Oh, that's south of Boise. That's not going to be the one that she's going to. Let's see, where are they going to be? So the new women's prison is 800 minimum security, 8 medium. And it's going to, they're waiting to be approved for $112 million. And I was looking at pictures, whatever you're able to see on the internet, and you know what? It's a nice prison. Well, I don't know what all prisons look like, you know what I mean? And you really can't take a tour, online. So here.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just call my avatar.
So yeah, and that's that. I know I'm going through this really quick. Okay. This is the one she'll probably go to right here. It's got unique program needs of female residents. It opened in April 1994. Capacity 331 female residents, all custody levels. It has a reception, diagnostic center for women. So she'll be going to that part first. You know, remember like Letitia? Has a vocational work projects, correctional industries, education programming pre-release, and work release. So yeah, this is it here. Okay. And then there was a thing done, and it says that prison, I mean, according to this article, where is it? Nope, that ain't it. Hold on. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. This, where she's going, that prison, let's see. It has a long history of being the worst prison in Idaho, where Lori's going. There are several reasons for this, but the most important is how the prison is run. They're saying overcrowded, understaffed, prisoners are not getting the care they needed. Okay, and this is the other one. And prisoners have started lawsuits. Okay. And this here goes on a lot at that prison. Female inmates getting ARD. Women's prison inmate agrees to plead guilty to abusing fellow inmate. There's Butch right there. So what was she doing? Felony count, forcible penetration, use of an object. Oh my God. Wow. She used force and violence. Oh my God. She was in there. She got 9 years, this chick, for injury to a child conviction. Wow. Okay, she also, in 2017, a felony count of intercourse with a 16-year-old boy. She became pregnant. Wow. Well, she's nothing but a problem. Wow. Okay. So that could be happening to Lori. Yeah. Okay, we're going to watch a few videos about the prison system there. Okay.
Ever since this program went away, it's probably been one of the biggest things that gets requested all the time is when was it coming back?
That program is EPIC, an education project for inmates and canines. It has inmates who are referred to as residents trained dogs from the Meridian Canine Rescue, with the hopes it will lead to finding dogs their forever home. The residents are responsible for the dogs 24/7 and even stays with them in their cells like the one right behind me. The residents, with the help and training from the Meridian Canine Rescue, teach dogs various behaviors, all while learning real-life skills that will make it easier for them to get adopted. But this program doesn't only provide a sense of hope to the dogs, but the residents as well.
Having that connection in here, having the dog to take care of, it kind of gives us a little bit of a purpose. This place can be very discouraging.
Randy Valley, warden of the Idaho Correction Facility, says one of the most difficult things to provide at the facility is purpose, which is what this program is designed to do.
For those guys to have an animal that requires their care.
Did you see how tiny that was? I mean, they shouldn't be caging like animals, okay, you guys? But this prison here is, I mean, like, nice. And I have been to prisons, but not me in prison.
Purpose, which is what this program is designed to do.
That's tiny.
For those guys to have an animal that requires their care, to maintain them between feeding them and airing them and exercising them and training them, it's like any other work opportunity. It provides purpose. Like, I have to do this, and it's not just for me, it's for others.
Once the dogs complete their 10-week program and are put up for adoption, they become highly requested due to their ability to easily transition from an adoptive family.
My hope for any dog that comes through this program is to be able to find a forever loving home and give these dogs a second chance.
Christina Bautista, Idaho News 6.
New tonight, the Idaho Department of Correction is reporting a death of one of their residents from an apparent beating. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jake Garcia. Officials say it happened just before 2:30 this morning at the Idaho State Correctional Institution.
Oh my God. I'm just showing things that, Idaho prisons that, could happen to her. You never know. This is what she's walking into.
Security responded to a fight. IDOC says when guards arrived, they found 57-year-old Gerald B. Cummings Jr. unresponsive. Ada County paramedics responded, and the man was later declared dead. The Ada County Sheriff's Office is now investigating.
If someone without symptoms tests positive for the virus, they are considered asymptomatic. You've heard it time again. The CDC says around 30 to 50% of the population could be in that category. However, since the Department of Correction began mass testing at its prisons south of Boise, asymptomatic numbers are much higher than anyone projected. Our Joey Prechtel joins us live now to break down this alarming statistic for us. Joey?
Yeah, Mark, well, at this point in time, IDOC has tested more than 1,500 inmates. Out of that 1,500, 682 of them have tested positive for the virus, but only 41 of them are actually showing symptoms. This means that roughly 94% of the cases are asymptomatic. Now, to put that number into context, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare tells me that only 15% of the state confirmed lab cases here in Idaho are asymptomatic.
We knew there would be high numbers. We weren't exactly sure how high they'd be.
Ray Derrick is the deputy director for the Department of Correction. Since IDOC reported its first confirmed case on June 24th, they've done mass testing at ISCC near Kuna.
We've got mass testing happening really on two fronts.
They're mass testing those who are incarcerated as well as the staff. And so far, 94% of their positive cases among inmates are asymptomatic, and this surprised them.
Yes, I think we are.
And while it's possible that inmates could be lying about their symptoms, Derrick says they're actively monitoring inmates by sending in officers and nurses to take temperatures and check conditions.
But we have medical presence and people actually, laying eyes on individuals who are incarcerated, looking for anybody who looks sick or is behaving differently or reporting symptoms.
Some of the inmates showing symptoms kept it to themselves initially.
Maybe they weren't sure that it was COVID related. They didn't want to make a big deal out of it. And just kind of keeping that information quiet.
The 94% of asymptomatic cases is much higher than what other healthcare professionals are estimating out in the general population. Brandon Atkins with Central District Health says it's still a small sample size, though.
Our data is really inflated with the numbers that we're seeing right now, and we probably need to give it a couple of weeks so that we can see what it looks like over time and see if that stays true to form.
He adds the mass testing is a big reason why.
We underestimate the number of cases that are actually in our communities because not as many people are being tested.
As for the number of asymptomatic individuals, Derrick says other states told them to expect it.
When we talk to our counterparts in Tennessee or Colorado, I think they told us to expect a whole host of asymptomatic positives. It varies from system to system.
IDOC is going to finish wrapping up their mass testing later this week. They told me.
Oh my God. Okay. this one? I can't remember everything that I.
My name is David Dietz. I'm a lieutenant at the Idaho State Correctional Institution. I remember my first day before I came out here, I was very intimidated. I didn't know exactly what to expect as far as walking in there. I started at IMSI, which is the Maximum Security Institution, and I loved it. I right away really enjoyed it. Just the action, the things that were going on. And I remember days off wondering what happened at work while I wasn't there. Gentlemen, I'm good. How are you? You know, the biggest thing that I learned was that the offenders that we supervise are just like dealing with people. You know, you think you get this idea in your head that
They're going to have to keep the men COs away from Lori.
It's a monster behind a door, and ultimately it's just like talking to anybody out on the street. With some people that obviously don't make the best decisions. I like having an impact. I come to work, I talk to people, I'm very personal with them. And after the years, I've been out here for 14 years, but I run into offenders on the street, and I've never had a bad situation. Offenders will ask me how I'm doing. I ask them how they're doing. They tell me kind of a quick story about their life. They're working, they're keeping clean. And I really do appreciate that part of it, that I am having an impact. This dates. One thing about the Department of Corrections is really the opportunities that you have are depend upon yourself, what you want to do. It's huge. You can go out and work for probation and parole. You can work over at SICI on a work project groups. You can go fight fires with offender crews. I have encouraged a lot of my friends, family, to come out here.
I'm kind of shocked there because the prisons where I live, the COs, they don't put their last name out there, only the first name.
Her brother and a sister. I have a sister that works for Ada County right now, and she's contemplating coming out here. And it's a great place to work. It really is.
It's a really good place to work.
And on the 8th day, God.
Hold on. There we go. That's the part I wanted to do. Well, this inmate gets to work there. Okay, never mind. I'm not showing that.
Overworked, burnt out, and underpaid. That's how the Idaho Department of Corrections described what its workers are experiencing today during a board meeting. Our Shira Matsuzawa joins us now with what's behind that and what's the answer to it. Shira?
Well, Mark, it all comes down to a staffing shortage. And during today's board meeting, IDOC said there's a total of 181 correctional officer positions currently vacant statewide, and which means Idaho's 9 prisons are just 76% staffed. Now,
can you believe that?
Human Resources Manager Mike Evans says that level drops to 74% at the 5 facilities in Ada County. And what happens is those who are currently working are left to shoulder the burden. Typically, correctional officers work 12-hour prison shifts, but now they're required to work overtime, and most of them are picking up at least 2 16-hour shifts per week. The IDOC director said after a 16-hour shift, employees only have an 8-hour turnaround time to eat, sleep, shower, and see their families before coming back to work.
When there's that much uncertainty in your work schedule, it's hard to have a life outside of work. It's hard to plan things with your family. It's hard to be there for kids. And it's just, it's a really tough environment for those folks.
And it's not just the staff impacted. At several facilities, the director says they've had to cancel or limit visitations, and many inmates who also have to stay in their cell or living pod all day. And it's not because of violence or COVID concerns, but
you know what? But they got tablets now.
Because there just isn't enough guards to oversee them. They also say starting correctional officer pay at the prisons is $16.75, and they acknowledge that is less than many fast food companies or delivery facilities are offering. The department says they're hoping to offer signing bonuses and retention bonuses to help draw folks in and keep people. But they're also going to bring in a recruitment and retention expert to help develop a new set of best practices for keeping employees around, and they're eyeing next year's legislative session as an opportunity to ask for an increase in budget that would allow them to raise those wages. Mark?
Simply incredible. There's no end to the help wanted signs. They are everywhere, including the state's correctional institution.
What's this?
The surveillance video from a prison in Idaho shows one inmate attacking another, the beating continuing, even with a break before guards intervene. Hours after the Associated Press broadcast this video, the top federal prosecutor in Idaho told the AP that the FBI is launching a civil rights investigation of the staff at the prison, looking into allegations of criminal conduct there. The investigation covers multiple assaults between inmates, including the attack on 24-year-old Hania Labid. The Idaho Correctional Center is privately run, operated by Corrections Corporation of America. Lawsuits from inmates say the company pits prisoners against each other, covering up assaults, creating what is dubbed a gladiator school.
I'm imagining him reaching for this door while this guard is on the other side and never once trying to help him.
Labid was stomped on at least a dozen times, minutes passing after the attack ended and guards entered the cell block. Corrections Corporation of America said it was disappointed in AP's decision to release the video, saying this posed a security risk. The AP obtained the footage and verified its authenticity with a person familiar with the case. Hania Labid was in the prison for robbery, but now he suffers from brain damage and short-term memory loss. He was ultimately released, too injured to be cared for in prison. Lee Powell, The Associated Press.
Wow. That's crazy.
A new report released today says that Idaho's growth in prison costs is 6th highest in the nation, even outpacing growth in education investment. This coming as Idaho tries to find a new way to deal with overcrowding in jails and prisons. This is a video of the new temporary jail pods in Canyon County that are made from semi-truck trailers. These were put in after a number of bonds failed to pass to build a new jail in Canyon County. The new report released by the Idaho Center for Fiscal Policy says that over the last 25 years, Idaho has increased prison spending by 207%. Over that same time, Idaho increased spending on education by 94% for public schools and 37% for higher ed. The report says that of the 4,700 people that entered the prison system, 35% of them were held on drug possession charges.
30 years ago, Robin Rowe set fire to her Ada County home, killing her husband and 2 children.
Okay.
She is the only woman on Idaho.
Okay, this is about Robin Rowe. She's the only woman on death row in Idaho. So, you know, since Lori ain't getting that, that's kind of a bummer. Just saying.
Death row. Rowe has had multiple attempts to get off of death row since her conviction. Now she is giving it one more try. Rowe and her attorneys filed a post-conviction petition through the state in June of this year to change her sentence. Her newly filed petition is based on a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling and what her defense says is ineffectiveness of counsel from failure to bring forth evidence of a brain atrophy she has. A Supreme Court case permitted that if certain claims of ineffective counsel are not developed in state court first, federal courts cannot address them later. Rowe and her attorneys are using this as a reason to file this latest relief petition. The petition says Rowe has a remarkably abnormal shrunken cerebellum in her brain and frontal lobe damage. According to the petition, parts of her brain have large gaps, causing problems with mood, judgment, and decision-making. The defense said Rowe was born with the defect, but factors in her childhood may have also contributed, worsening the condition. They say these issues were not originally brought up by her defense, making the...
Okay, if anybody wants to comment in the chat or not, no big deal. I want you guys to know, or ask you guys if you know what Robin did or not, or do you want to go through her case with me? What she did was horrible. And I have talked to Robin.
Ineffective. They claim she could have received life in prison instead of the death penalty if these factors were addressed during her sentencing. Rowe is currently at a correctional facility in Pocatello waiting on her motion hearing that's coming up on August 2nd. You can read the full story about this on ktvb.com.
A state agency is...
Hey.
30 years ago, Robin Rowe set fire to her Ada County home, killing her husband and 2 children. She is the only woman on Idaho's death row.
Like this. I'm not a professional, people, so don't come at me. Okay, the next 3. Okay.
A state agency is raising its pay rate. The Idaho Department of Correction will be boosting pay for its officers. This is for several facilities around the state, including the Pocatello Women's Correctional
See,
Center.
Pocatello,
It has been
they have a shortage of COs there. But Lori Combs, you know what? They need to be there. They need to be there. And women, not men.
struggling to find and keep officers. The agency says last month, 24% of those positions were empty. The starting pay is going from $16.75 an hour to $19 an hour. New hires will also get a $1,500 bonus and will be eligible for a $1,500 retention bonus during their first 5 years. Current officers will also see pay raises ranging from 75 cents.
So it's going from 16 something to $19 an hour there, and a 1,500 bonus. No way. That ain't worth it.
An hour to $2.25 an hour starting September 5th.
I know a couple people, okay, where I live, I'm not saying where, they make $30 an hour being COs.
Starting October 15th, all current correctional officers will get a one-time retention bonus of $1,500.
Last week, KTVB got several reports from family members of.
Hi, DP. I'm just going through the Idaho prison system, trying to, get an education of the Idaho system. I know my state, but I want to show where she's going. However, Dippy, you can't get a tour there. You can't, because usually on like their YouTube channel, you can get a tour, but they don't do that stuff no more. Safety breaches, guys. Safety breaches.
Inmates at the Idaho State Correctional Facility that said they did not have hot water.
No hot
Earlier
water.
Today, we learned some of these reports are true and that the prison is in hot water over this issue. News Channel 7's Jude Binkley joins us now to break down what's broken down at ISCC. Jude?
Well, Joe, there are 3 water boilers that provide hot water for 1,800 out of 2,100 inmates at the Idaho State Correction Center. One of them went down on December 17th, and the other 2 went down on the 24th. In a statement sent to KTVB, the Idaho State Correction Center said one of their boilers was back running on Tuesday, a second boiler was expected to be working on Thursday, and they expect to receive a new pump for the third boiler next week.
See, I'm kind of confused because did I hear that wrong in the beginning that Idaho prison makes the most money? I could be wrong, you guys. If that's the case, why don't they have hot water?
In the time since the boilers went down, KTVB heard from several friends and family members of those incarcerated at ISCC. One person telling KTVB that it's not humane for inmates to have to take cold showers and that a broken heater is causing inmates to freeze. Another shared messages from an inmate saying they had made multiple complaints about the water. The temperature was in the 60s, and they were given a shower schedule that if they didn't follow, they'd be given a citation. They also said that keeping clean is one thing that inmates look forward to and take pride in. We also heard that due to short staffing at ISCC, inmates had been losing rec time. In ISCC's statement to KTVB, they said they currently have no heating systems down. While the water boilers are down, ISCC is renting 2 shower trailers. Each trailer has 7 to 8 shower stalls, but they're not expected to arrive until Saturday. And as for rec time, the facility says it can vary day to day depending on staffing levels. On Tuesday, 8 hours of rec time were offered, but only 4 hours were offered on Wednesday. The Correction Center says in about a week, they'll have 15 more officers in service, which will ease staffing issues. And we also heard reports of multiple leaks in the roof at the prison.
Oh my God. What is going on out there? Okay, this here, I'm not going to know if I share the whole thing. Somebody did an audit, okay? Let me put this link in my chat. Hold on. of the prison that Lori's going to. Okay, there you go. This is for the next video. We're going to watch bits and pieces of it. Okay, so this person here, they did an audit. First the guards, then the cops. The women were laughing and giggling after the contact with the guard. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Out in the middle of nowhere. This is a prison Lori's going to. Wow, it's huge. They don't have any barricades. All they have is a fence. Did you see that? Okay, I'm going to continue. So, I don't know. I see the barbed wire fence, but I see no barricades, walls. That's weird. No hunting, no trespassing, Department of Corrections. You think? Okay, I'm just going to skip through all this. Oh, here we go. They got a basketball hoop. See, that's crazy. You can stop and watch the inmates like that. That is so weird. Ouch. That guy's crazy. I will say that guy's brave for going out there and doing this. Okay. Hold on. I want to see when the guards come up to him. There we go.
Hi. Can I help you with anything? No, thank you. I'm good. Taking pictures.
Just taking pictures?
Yep.
Okay. You can't take pictures of our facility here, okay? So
I can actually.
yeah.
It's part of the First Amendment. So
Okay. Okay. What is your name?
I'm not going to give my name.
Okay.
But thank you.
No name?
Your jurisdiction ends about right at
Yeah,
the fencing line there. So, and I'm on BLM property right here. So.
BLM property right
So.
here. You were up by our.
Yeah, I
our
moved
gate.
back. So
Okay.
I moved back. I won't be entering that area again. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I do know you can stand outside, but not not how close he was. Oh my God, look it. They got a playground? Wow. That must be the Miniman. I can't even say it. Not Max. Let's see. Oh, here comes another guard coming at him.
Going for a walk.
For a walk?
Yeah.
Safety?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there just any particular reason that you're, doing the taping to jail?
Just whatever I can see out in public. That's all. That's it. There's nothing. I have no will intent.
Well, they have family days and some kids are born inside. Yeah. Okay. Now, when my ex was in a max prison, they didn't have anything like that. Just saying, things could have changed, but I'd bring 3 of my kids to prison twice a week to see their dad. It was horrible.
I'm not trying to be malicious or anything like that.
That's
Just
cool.
You're fine. We just got a phone call,
Yeah.
as you can imagine,
Yeah.
from the jail saying, "Hey, there's this guy walking around videotaping our property."
right. I understand. Yeah, that's their. That's what they're supposed to do.
It's the nature of the business.
I understand. Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
I'll give you my first name. It's John.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm willing to go.
That's fine.
So, you want to let these people pass?
That's
So you guys are being live streamed on the internet right now.
That's sweet. That's fine.
Okay. Just so you know.
Totally fine. Nothing.
And also being recorded.
That's cool.
So.
Where did you park at? How long have you been walking for?
Just
How long have you been walking for? Oh my God, that's funny. All right. Here's a lady that's in there.
Pocatello Women's Correctional Center has just started a new program.
New
KBBI
program.
News that works for you, journalist Kylie Gibson visited the Correctional Center to dive deeper into that program. And she joins us live from the newsroom with more. Kylie.
Thanks, Misty. This program is for women within the facility to learn skills in the construction field to prepare them for a job once they are released. The Idaho Workforce Development Council has awarded the Idaho Department of Correction a $25,000 grant to equip incarcerated women with the job skills they need to succeed when they are released from prison. The grant is being used to establish a vocational education program at the Pocatello Women's Correctional Center.
So this is NCCER core construction, and so we teach them basic construction skills. They get an NCCER card it's internationally recognized, that they can go to any construction site and they'll see that they have that card and all the certifications that come with that card and be able to just walk onto a job. That's our hopes.
The program began last October and 4 residents have completed the course so far. Sharnice Lewis, a correctional center resident who is serving a 2-year sentence, says that this program has changed her life.
I'm proud that I proved to myself that I'm smart. Like, when people tell you you're dumb your whole life, you believe it. People tell you you're not worth anything your whole life, you believe it. But that's not what happened here. Like, I walked into here and my tutor, Vicki Jensen, believed in me. And Krauser believed in me. Miss Workman believed in me. And every time I finished the class, they put me back in the class. And I was never told I couldn't do it. I was showed ways of how to do it. And I would never let myself down. Like, I never stopped believing. Even if I failed a test, I studied harder and came back.
I'm
This
kind of
program
shocked
provides
that
participants.
this prison has all different levels. That's a word I was looking for. There's all different levels at this one prison.
With the foundational construction skills to be competitive in any level of the construction career field.
I feel like women oftentimes get left out of certain programs and certain opportunities in the workforce and just the world in general. So for me, it was important to have these programs inside offered to our women so that they can have an opportunity to succeed and get jobs just like anyone else in the community, that they can return and be providing citizens in the community and just do their part to maintain their lives and not return.
This program helped Miss Lewis realize that she has a choice to make her life better for herself by offering an alternative path.
Because I never had one. I never had a job. I always felt like I had to choose my lifestyle, I guess. I had to choose the streets because that's the only thing I was good at. And coming to PWCC, learning that I could be something different. Like, I got my GED here. I became a tutor here.
Okay, and I want people to know I'm not hating on all women, okay, at this prison here. I'm only hating on Lori because I can't stand Lori.
And I've just been taking all type of advantages of what's been offered. So when I learned that they were teaching all trades in construction, I decided, like, why not? And then when I got into class, I realized, like, this is an opening for a new life for me.
So what would Miss Lewis say about believing in yourself?
You have to believe in you for other people to believe in you. You have to get up every day and fight with all the pain that you got inside of you, all the people who don't believe in you, all the hate, everything. You got to take all of that and you got to become a force to be reckoned with. You got to wake up and tell yourself, like, I don't believe in myself today, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't feel good today, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Sharnice Lewis wants to be a construction safety manager after she's released next year.
That's cool.
Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Kylie Gibson.
I have a son. He's 6 years old. When he was 3 years old, I decided to give him up to my aunt for a better life because I wasn't ready to raise a child because I was still a child myself.
When we first met with the ladies, they were very cautious and not overly receptive. They weren't sure what we were there to do.
I would say that the strongest thing that I've ever had to overcome was watching my mom fall and watching her develop a drug habit, and watching myself follow in her footsteps.
Now that I'm sober and I have that time to rethink and reevaluate my business plan, I decided after a lot of homework to do a hot dog stand. Because with the homework I did, it's one of the highest paying self-employed business that you can do anywhere.
We need to be reminded that just because we've made a mistake, that it's not going to haunt us for the rest of our life. Like, there are people out there that want to see us succeed. And so when these people come in here, there's always new people that join them, and they are always a huge reminder that, like, people out there want to see us succeed.
For everybody that's been a mentor, I think we've got as much or more out of it than the ladies have, because to see them progress, see them feel that it has value and making them feel good about themselves and giving them opportunities to where they don't have the tendency to go back into the kind of things that got them in trouble and landed them in prison in the first place. You feel like you're making a difference to the community and a difference to the individuals.
And there you have it.
Right now we're at the Idaho Maximum Security Institution in B block, and we're on tier 1 in cell 25. And this cell is a long-term restrictive housing cell where we house administratively segregated inmates.
So can you walk me through how is this cell different than what a general population inmate is?
In the general population cell, there would be
What is going
two
on
beds,
here?
and that's the difference. As far as the structural makeup of the cell, it's the same.
The volume is low.
What is the dimensions in here?
10 by 12.
The bunks, when there's two cells, one is a higher elevation or there are two beds?
They're one on top of each other.
Okay. The reason I ask, of course, is that this is a watch, but since you're hangers on higher elevation. Really.
We've actually had inmates strangle themselves by tying on and then laying down in the bunk. So they're facing the floor, the ligature point, on the bottom of the bunk.
Okay.
We've had that happen.
Okay, here we go. They're showing a cell here.
How common is it, unfortunately, for inmates to do this?
Once it's too much as far as I'm concerned, really. I mean, that's the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a warden.
Dippy, I have everything, full mask here at home. Everything's turned up. Look at this. What is going on with StreamYard?
Once it's too many, as far as I'm concerned. We haven't had one here, knock on wood, in about 2.5 years, so I'm very glad about that. We've had attempts, but we haven't had a successful one in about 2.5 years.
Well, for me, AdSeg turned into an opportunity. And so I know there's a lot of negative, ideas about solitary confinement, administrative segregation. And I think, personally, just through experience personally for myself, it was a great experience. It was an experience to get away from, the pressure, the expectation of this side of society. Now, I had an opportunity really to change, to change the way that I thought about life, change the way that I thought about who I am, change the way that I thought about, the next, at that point, 10 years left of my time. And, and AdSeg gave me a lot of opportunity to really, discover some things about myself. But I also know that AdSeg too, when you go to AdSeg, it's different because your usual punishment, there's an end in sight. When you go to prison, you have a fixed sentence, and that fixed sentence is done at a certain point. And so there's light at the end of the tunnel. Administrative segregation, they don't give you a fixed time. They don't give you a certain amount of time. You made some bad decisions, and so your time starts without light at the end of the tunnel necessarily. Now you may do a year, you may do 5 years. Doherty did this last time 6 years, and I know people have been back there for 10 years or more. And so I think psychologically that can have an effect on someone.
The investigation continues into what is being called a...
Oh, what's this? Inmate was on the phone with her husband during Saturday night fight. Ooh.
Disturbance at the Idaho State Correctional Center. The Department of Corrections says it started yesterday afternoon when several inmates started destroying property. Tonight, we're hearing from the wife of an inmate who feared that her husband could have been hurt during the unrest. Our Joey Prechtel spoke with her this afternoon. Joey, she had a unique experience for someone who isn't working or serving time in the prison. So what all did she have to say?
Well, she did. We should point out, Kim, that her husband, Jeremy Marston, is currently serving a 5-year sentence at the prison for a shooting incident out of Idaho Falls back in 2019. But his wife, Jessica, claims that he was not involved in the disturbance that happened yesterday at the prison because they were actually on the phone while it was going on.
And then when he was on the phone with me, he put the phone up, and it was loud in there. You hear the inmates yelling, the guards yelling.
Jeremy Marston is an inmate at the Idaho State Prison in Kuna. During a phone call with his wife, Jessica, things began to get hectic.
Well, he told me that the guards were videotaping them. All the inmates broke rooms, mops, and everything else that they could get their hands on.
Here's what happened. According to IDOC, around 4:30, several residents started destroying property. This was isolated to a specific area, but IDOC evacuated 3 areas total. That's around 300 total inmates evacuated, but IDOC didn't share just how many inmates were involved in the disturbance. As to what they were doing, a spokesperson for the department said they received reports that some residents attempted to start a fire and break windows.
You don't just have a disturbance when your fires are started and they're breaking mops and brooms to make weapons and trying to break the ceiling to break out and breaking phones off the walls. And
Jessica is convinced this was more of a riot than a disturbance.
I was freaking out because I wasn't involved. Because I've seen prison riots on TV. And it could get crazy.
She hasn't spoken to her husband since Saturday and isn't sure when she'll be able to speak to him again.
He's a very kind guy. He's very kind-hearted. He's caring. He'll give you the shirt off his back if he knows that you're in need. He just made the wrong choice.
Now, 4 inmates were injured in this disturbance, and they were actually transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. However, no staff members were actually injured at all throughout this disturbance.
Let's see. All right.
The Idaho Department of Correction has asked the Idaho State Police to investigate an incident at the Pocatello Women's Correctional Center. 7 inmates at the facility were taken to Portneuf Medical Center last evening after becoming unconscious. The conditions of all the women improved after staff administered naloxone, which is used to treat an opioid overdose.
Oh.
4 of the women are back at the facility. 3 women remain hospitalized. IDOC will have no further comment until this investigation is complete.
Wow, that's crazy. When was this? That was a year ago. Okay. So those are the videos I wanted to share. Now, this here was interesting. When I was looking for information, you know, what Lori's getting herself into, how are these inmates allowed to do TikTok videos? They use their name and everything. Here we go.
Hey, Heather Hart here. My number is 122992, and I am in Pocatello, Idaho, at PWCC. I want to meet new people. I want to get to know you. I want to chat and have fun. Keep the conversation light, nothing too crazy. If you are interested, hit me up on JPay, and I look forward to hearing from you. Hey, Heather Hart here. My number is
Okay.
122992,
Oh.
and I am in Pocatello, Idaho, at PW. I currently reside in Pocatello Women's Correctional Center. I'm
TikTok, you need to stop playing, okay? I'm not that single. I see what you're doing, and I don't think it's funny.
I currently reside in Pocatello Women's Correctional Center. I'm
TikTok, you need to stop playing, okay? I'm not that single. I see what you're doing, and I don't think it's funny.
I currently reside in.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Jennifer Sagers, and
I wish this would pause for me.
Hi, my name.
Yeah, but
My name's Jennifer Sagers, and I
Dippy,
currently reside at.
listen, Dippy, I got something to say. Dippy. Okay. Yeah, I know they got internet. I talk to people in prison. You know that, right? And I've never seen they're able to make TikTok videos. Okay? That's crazy to me. Okay.
Hi, TikTok. My name is Shauna Brumfield. I live in Idaho. I'm currently at.
Now, isn't that a security breach of some sort?
I live in Idaho. I'm currently at Pocatello Women's Correctional Facility. My number is 63410, and I'm looking for someone new to talk to help pass the time. So if you're interested, please look me up on JPay.
Crazy.
Hi, TikTok. My name is. Hi, my name is Jennifer Sagers, and I currently reside at Pocatello Women's Correctional Center. I am in here for an attempted robbery. I'm 36 years old. I like to sing. I love drawing. I love fishing. I love anything outdoors. I figured while I'm on quarantine, I might as well join the bandwagon and jump on TikTok. So I'm looking for friends. If you
Well-
sound like somebody you would like to get to know, hit me up.
I guess,
Hi,
you know,
my name's Jennifer Sagers, and I
things
currently
are
reside at.
okay.
Hi.
Things are different. I guess at
Hi,
different
my name's
states and
Jennifer
different
Sagers,
prisons.
and I currently reside at Pocatello Women's. Hi.
In my
name
state,
is
they don't
Dana.
get to do this.
I'm adventurous. I'm outgoing. I love to make new connections on here. I need some positive influences in my life. If you have a good dad joke, I want to hear it.
And if you get caught putting
Hi,
anything,
my name is Dana.
hold on. And if you get caught putting anything on the internet, okay, this is in my state, okay, that inmate gets in trouble. They get put in the hole.
Hi, my name is Dana. I'm adventurous. I'm outgoing. I love to make new connections on here. I need some positive influences in my life. If you have a good dad joke, I want to hear it. Hit me up on JPay. My number is 75084.
Crazy.
Say you wanna buy. I haven't met you, and this is crazy. But here's my iDoc. So JPay me, baby.
Oh my God.
Hi, my name is Reba. I'm
fun, adventurous, and just looking to have a good time. If you want to hit me up, you can hit me up on JPay 127102. Thanks and have a good day.
Yes, my dear Dippy. I'm telling you, the prisons in my state.
But here's. Hey, my name is Nicole McDonald. My friends call me Nikki Six. I'm currently located at Pocatello Women's Correctional Center in Pocatello, Idaho. I'm from Idaho Falls, Idaho. I'm fun, outgoing, and looking for long work. Looking for a pen pal. It's good people to get to know. If you want to hit me up, my IDOC number is 61461.
Dippy, you know that I do my research, okay, in my state, and they are not allowed. Okay, just saying. Just saying. Things are different elsewhere. And maybe these ones, because they're in a medium security, I don't know. Maybe they're at a level that's no big deal to anybody. Yeah, women. I know women in prison here too. Dippy. I know tons of convicts. Sadly, in my real life. That's why I'm not afraid to talk to anybody.
My name is Shauna from Phil.
Yeah.
Okay. So those ones.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I know a lot of people have done this story, but I have not. So I'm going to be talking today about the similarities between BK and Ted Bundy. So why am I bringing this?
Okay, I'm done with them. Yeah, that just blew my mind away. You know what? Maybe, okay, there's only 2 women in prisons there. That's weird to me. You know, one of my friends got in trouble when I was on the phone with him. He asked me to do something, and another one, a girl, she asked me to send her some stuff off the internet. Just some drawings from the internet, and she got in trouble. I guess you got to be sneaky and do it a weird way. Now, I'm not linking you because you're going to piss me off, Dippy. So, yeah. Dippy, get your butt up here. What do you want, woman?
I promise. I'm not gonna.
Hi.
You like?
How are you?
You like my nickname?
Oh my God, Vanna White. Oh my God.
No, last night for my friend on my friend's channel, we were playing True Crime of Fortune, which we didn't actually get to play because so many people were screwing it up for us. So, but she was the new Pat Sajak and I was the new Vanna White.
Oh, that's funny. That's a fun thing to do, though.
If it would have went out correctly, yeah.
So tomorrow's gonna be a wonderful morning.
I know. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, I am too. I want to hear what the victims have to say, and I'm really, really, really disappointed in the judge because Kylie's auntie don't get to make a statement, and Woodcock.
That was what was my next question was the aunt allowed to talk?
Nope. That's so sad.
Why do they keep giving her way?
I know, because Lori is a bitch, but her sister Summer gets to talk.
It shouldn't be up to her who talks. She's going away for the rest of her damn life.
And she did get her way this week, which I was so happy about because, you know, Tammy Daybell's mom passed away. And so she had to represent this letter to the judge saying, hey, you know, can she speak on behalf of the auntie of Tammy's, but there's nobody else, you know? She would be the next in line, but you know, she got her way, thank God.
I don't think they should deny anybody to speak that's relative, like a relative.
I've never seen anything like that. I just watched a hearing not too long ago, was it last week or the week before, where anybody got to do their victim impact, and he gave them a 5 minute, everybody had 5 minutes.
5 minute allotments.
Yeah, and it went on for an hour.
I mean, you don't even got to give people that much. Just give them a few minutes to say their piece, and then they'll go away.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know if you've seen this. This is the funniest thing I have seen, and I think you might like it, honestly.
What's that?
I'm gonna share it, and I gotta change the volume on it because I don't want either one of us to get in trouble for doing it. But it's a really, 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 really cute new channel.
Whose is it?
I don't know who it is. They hide behind a thing.
Okay.
But she talks about some other channels. And she's not lying in none of it. It's all truth. It's just, I don't know, it's so adorably cute. I don't know why I think it is. Watch it before you bring it up to see how you feel.
I want to be careful because if I've never seen them before, because so many people like to.
Yeah.
I mean, people, they come at me every week, you know that.
It's a really, really new channel too. So whoever this person is familiar with everybody, but doesn't want nobody to know her identity. So I don't know if you should be able to listen to it before you actually bring it up. It is so adorable though. God, it's so adorable.
Oh, and there's a kitty.
Yeah. It's adorable, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay, I'm going to bring it up, and I have it muted. Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Are you listening to it on your end?
I got it muted. I want to see what this is about first. Okay.
That's what I was saying. I didn't know if you could hear it on your end without actually letting everybody hear it.
No.
You can't. Can take the name and go into and open a different tab and see if you can do it that way.
What's the name? Put it in the chat box or whatever. The private chat box. Oh.
And she's got like 6 or 7 videos. It's really cute. Some of the creators she talks about, we don't care for too much. So. But it's so cute. I can't stop watching it. It's so adorable. I don't even really care about who she's talking about, but some of the things she talks about is obviously truth.
Yeah, telling it all. Oh. Never heard of this channel.
No, she's really new. But she's not new to YouTube. She's just a new channel.
Oh, I see what she's doing here. Okay. I'm just gonna show everybody the channel.
She's so fucking cute.
Okay. She talks about Tiffany, Prairie Garden.
And she's not really talking bad about anybody. she's just like going over something that she's seen in somebody else's life. But she doesn't, she's just talking about the main people that it was about. And it is, I mean, it's truthful. A lot of it's truthful. I mean, most of it's truthful. It's just so cute because of the cat. And I mean, and it's nothing hateful. She doesn't say nothing hateful. She's very respectful, but it's just so cute. It's just, like I said, I don't even pay attention to who she's talking about. It's just watching her do it.
Yeah. What else is going on?
Nothing. I had a mental breakdown the other day, but it's okay.
You okay?
I think I am. I got triggered Thursday afternoon, and it escalated into, I don't know if it was a panic or anxiety attack, but it just escalated all night. And my dumb ass went up on somebody's panel because I thought maybe I'd feel better being around that person. And I guess because of what I was going through already, like the chat was really fucking triggering me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. The chat was really triggering me. Just some of them were. Some of them were really hateful. Some of them thought that I was like on some type of drugs, and I'm like, no.
Oh, come on now.
I'm not drugs. I'm just upset. Can you not tell the difference? And I was like, no, it has nothing to do with you people in this chat. Don't take that much credit. Oh, I was being mean.
Yeah.
But it was hard. I mean, like I never really have a breakdown like that. But because I don't allow myself to, like, even though I surround myself with people that consider their channel all about summer, I don't talk a lot about it because really nothing for me to talk about.
Yeah.
You know? Exactly. I'm just tired of people talking about our parents. Let them live. Let them be. When something comes out about them, if they get arrested, if they get charged with something, that's different.
Yeah.
Right now, they're not. So, what the hell is there to talk about?
I agree. Sad. It's not about summer at all.
Not right now. It's all about Don and Candace.
Yeah.
Who cares what they do on their day-to-day life?
Did you see Lori starring in her new video for me?
Who?
Did you see it? Okay, let me show you.
I didn't even hear what you said.
My new video for Lori, her new song from me.
Oh, no. I don't know if I've seen it yet or not.
Okay, we're going to do it right now. There we go.
That was cute.
That's her song for me. Yep.
I like that.
Do you think she knows that I pick on her? Do you think?
I don't know. Let somebody tell them.
Well, because a couple inmates know that I pick on them.
Golly.
No, really.
You got both your channels and your Facebook. I was like, why is there so many different kids in here?
Because
I just realized I keep forgetting you did other platforms.
Because I wanted to do other things. I mean, so I want to do different things. I don't know, maybe even a different subject down the road.
I am really contemplating.
I didn't even like being called true crime.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you're done with it.
I'm about done with all of YouTube. Like I'll be visiting.
All of YouTube?
But as far as my channel,
yeah,
I'm thinking about just stopping. I mean, and then I don't even have the drama. That's the bad part. Like I don't have the trolls following me. I don't have people talking crap about me. I don't have nobody coming after me. And that sounds kind of weird to quit, if I don't have any of that. But
yes, why bother? Why bother? Look at, I never have anybody in my chat.
It has nothing to do with that. It's more or less that I am so bothered about it because they're coming after my friends.
Oh,
like I'm so tired of seeing this one go after this one and this one go after that one too, and then this one, like I said in my live the other night, it wasn't just about Nana. I said when you had came in, I said you know exactly what I'm talking about and what this is about, Kit, because you're going through it too.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the ones that I'm close to are getting all the feedback, all the drama, because you guys are bigger than me. You see what I'm saying? So they're not going to call out the small channels. There's no reason for it. All they're going to do is make the smaller channels grow. You know, so they're going to go after they're going after everybody in my circle. It feels like.
No way, really?
And that's what it seems like. I promise you, that's what it feels like. They're going after everybody in my circle because I flock to a lot of different types. I don't stick with, I'm not just your channel or just
Oh
Nana's
yeah,
channel.
you go all over, and everybody should be like that.
Exactly. And I don't have an issue with anybody except for the ones that had an issue with me over a year ago. I don't talk to them no more. They're problematic creators. I don't mess with them. I surround myself with people that are sincere about how they feel, and their channels are based upon truth and not just the rumors going around. At least the channels I surround myself with try to fact check everything to make sure what they're putting out is correct. And if it isn't, they go back and they make themselves known that they were wrong and they correct their mistake. They don't take their stuff down. They do another video or something to say, look, I did it wrong. I said something wrong. Here's the correct information. I try not to go around the ones that are always pity me type ones, or if you cash at me right now, you'll get this information. No. Like that guy with the book. Like, and now he's upset because people are coming after him for trying to sue like Michelle and Lip Lock and
Who was that again? Remember I said I'm going to come for him?
Stephen Holder.
Stephen Oliver?
Holder, Holder. Okay. But he also has a channel name called Tennessee Dude.
Oh.
Because I remember I saw the name Tennessee Dude and I was like, hey, I've never seen that channel before. So I went in there. And then I was chatting and he was like, oh, Dippy, I know that name. That person was attacking me too. I said, you must have the wrong person or somebody cloned me because I don't attack anybody. He's like, oh, yes, you did. It was about my book. I said, oh, well, I hope you can understand that I wasn't attacking you. I was asking questions. I was like, and I'm sorry if you took it as an attack, but I just don't feel like there should be a book written about something where there's no facts. There's nothing other than the child is missing. There's no right for you to write a book on it. Plus,
who's it about?
You didn't even get the approval from her parents to do it.
Who's it about? What's the book about? I don't know.
Summer.
Oh.
And he's selling it on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, it's $10, I think, for the paperback and $25 for the hard copy. But you can download the Kindle. If you download the Kindle, you get like a few pages free.
Yeah.
I guess it's trying to make you want to buy the book. But what I'm trying to do is go ahead. I already downloaded like 6 of the pages. I haven't read none of this book, and I'm not going to. But I downloaded so many pages of it right now. I want to do it before I end my membership to Prime, because right now I get it free.
Yeah.
And I haven't downloaded it all, but I haven't thought about it either. It's just like Liplock took it page by page and burned it. Now, I don't agree with burning a book.
Yeah.
But to me, this book shouldn't have been written anyway. And then he attacks YouTubers. He wants to attack the YouTubers.
Really?
That surround Summer's case.
Oh. Who does he think he is?
Exactly. You have the audacity to write a book and put a couple YouTubers' names in this book, but then you want to attack all the other ones.
He can't take the criticism, and
Exactly.
We can do that on here.
Now, Ziggy and the Burn Barrel did a live this morning on it. He's taking down his YouTube channel. Why? And from what I understand, he has roommates. He lives with other people, and from what I understand, one of them have spoke to the roommates or somebody in the senior complex he lives in, and supposedly people are talking crap to him about writing this book.
Ooh.
The other day I was watching something and they were introducing him on their channel, and they said he's a world-renowned author.
What's the name of the book? I'm looking it up right now on Amazon.
The Dark Truth. It's called The Dark Truth, The Disappearance
of Summer Wells. Oh, I found it. Okay, here we go. We're going to Amazon right now. We're going to look at this.
Oh, it pissed me off. It really did piss me off that he wrote it.
Right here? Yep, Steve Holder. Okay. Oh, wow. 96 pages.
Yep. And I only got like 5 or 6 downloaded. And you can't see what the back of the book says, but the back of the book makes it even worse.
There he is, right there, huh? Right here?
Supposedly he's some kind of pastor or something like that, and he's also a Freemason. And
okay, he writes about the Bible. These are his books right here. 12 Steps Past Hell, AA, Now and Then. So he's an alcoholic. He's in recovery. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I got to get it right. I didn't mean it like that. So here he is. He's from Tennessee, huh? He's a member of the Boy Scouts. Okay.
he looks kind of, to me, you know what? I don't even want to say this because it's probably going to start something. But
Yeah.
in my opinion, to be honest, he's creepy looking.
Yeah, I was going to say that
Why him
myself.
teaching my son's Boy Scout troop? To me,
What-
he's creepy looking.
When I seen his picture, just for a second, I felt that way. Just saying, I'm not being mean.
I'm not being mean either.
There's not a warm feeling from him. You know what I mean?
And you know, everything he's got off YouTube or news sources. So, you know, how are you going to attack YouTubers when that's what you're trying to become, man? For one. For two, you're just mad that the Summer Wells community is getting on you.
Oh, he really is a Freemason.
I know. I only know of a couple creators right now that really talk to him, or one that really talks to him, and another one that I don't know if that person still talks to him or not.
You're right. He is a Freemason.
Yeah.
He's proud of it.
I don't trust them people. Sorry, Freemasons, I just don't.
He has issues with depression, anxiety, and addiction.
So what's your addiction?
You know what people should say? Hey, Steve, what happened to Summer?
Oh, people have already asked, because he's saying the dark truth. Like, how you don't even know these people, and you said that you don't know these people. These people said that they don't even know who you are. How do you know the dark truth?
You don't know nothing.
How do you know the dark truth? That right there, when
And
I
if you
first
know
heard
something,
it makes you wonder, like, why would you name the book this if you don't know nothing firsthand?
Yeah.
That's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this name real quick. There's this other channel that's pretty new too. Her name is Knowledge is Power.
Knowledge is power.
She doesn't supposedly know Dawn, but yet she knows facts. And everything on her channel is about Dawn. So to me, it's like she's infatuated with Dawn.
These weirdos. I'm just saying. That's why I stay away from Summer's case. I can't because of all these weirdos.
I tried to stay
I feel
away.
sorry for Summer's case getting lost in drama.
And then, did you hear about where that issue where somebody mistaken Daisy's comment, a comment Daisy read, for Candace's, where supposedly Candace said that Summer was in heaven, but it wasn't Candace that said it. It wasn't even about Summer, but people assumed it was Candace said it because the creator said, "Hi, Can," and then directly after she said that, she said, "Y'all love your children." Read a comment saying, "Y'all love your children and hold them tight," or whatever, because I can't with my daughter no more. She's in heaven. So I can see where people thought it was talking about that Candace said it about Summer. because she never announced the sub's name that said it.
Yeah.
Or pinned the comment. She said it directly after saying hello to Candace.
Oh, wow.
But if you were reading the chat, you can clearly see that it was not Candace that said it. So another creator came on a different panel and said, yes, I was in there and this is what was said. Never said that it was said in the comments something different. And that person was in the comments.
Oh, wow.
So another creator got wind of it at around between 12 and 1:30 in the morning. And guess what that creator did?
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I don't mean to laugh, but my God.
Called FBI or TBI.
No.
This person said that. This person said that. Why do you think they don't want to hear from people?
They don't want to talk to anybody. What if they really get a clue? What if somebody turned something seriously in that had information?
They don't believe it.
Yeah, they're not going to believe it.
Because too many people cried wolf. Wow. That is why they say if you hear it on Facebook, you hear it on YouTube, do not call with it.
Yep, I remember that. I remember that statement from TBI.
Where did you hear this statement, ma'am? Somebody told me it was on YouTube. I would have hung up right then and there on her.
Yep. Oh my God.
Thank you, ma'am, but we do not need your service. Click. Especially, I would have done it anyway as soon as I heard what the person's name was anyway. You would have too if you heard who the person's name was that did it.
I think I'd yell at him.
Oh, I think you'd like to go round and round with this one.
Oh, really? Don't say it out loud.
Oh, I won't.
Okay.
I'll put it in back chat though.
Okay. Did you have paranormal night last night?
No, I didn't.
I was sick, so I wasn't online.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Told you.
Yep.
But I don't know. Like, I don't even know what I want to do anymore.
Is that because you were sad?
No, I've just been thinking about it for a while now.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, because it's not exactly what I wanted for my channel. What I'm doing is not exactly what I wanted to do. Like, I want to bring awareness to this stuff, but
I think you should do your podcast. Remember, you can do your podcast on what, Spotify, you said?
Yep, I got that. I'm still working on the first episode. I got to get 2 episodes uploaded.
You got to interview people
in order to get paid for it.
Yeah.
But I also got my second channel, which is the podcast too. I haven't done anything over there yet.
Put the link in so people can sub up.
Well, there's nothing over there yet, just the intro.
Well, still.
I got to get a new intro for it too.
Yeah, but let's get your.
It's just, I don't know. It's hard to do it by myself, and that's
it is hard, ain't it?
And that's my issue. Like, I've been watching a lot of other channels, and their mods and their subs help them a lot, and I'm like, damn, and I don't expect mine to do it because I understand people have a life off of here and they have things they have to do. I don't expect my mods to do anything.
The bigger channels, they don't do all their work. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's everybody else that does it. They present it. There you go. They present it. Unlike me, I do all my own research.
And I try to do all mine. It's so hard, y'all, to run a channel. And then it does take money to run a channel, and I can't afford it. I can't afford to keep paying my YouTube premium. I can't afford for the StreamYard any more than the freeness. I really can't afford shit right now. So it takes money to make money, and I can't make the money right now because I don't have money to put into it.
It does, and people don't realize that, like subs. I'm not dogging subs. Subs don't realize that. Oh my God, my brain. It costs money, it takes time, and it can get very overwhelming making these videos and doing these lives and to be organized. You got to have it organized in your head.
And if you're really sensitive, you've got to channel it to where that doesn't really come out, because you don't want them to flock to you because of being overly sensitive during the cases. Because
Why do I got that guy up here still?
I don't know, like what happened with me the other night. I feel like I gained like 3 or 4 new subs because of how I was, and that's not the type of sub. I don't want that. That's not on my channel.
Do you know how many subs I lost in the last 28 days?
I'm scared.
12.
Well, I've gained
It's funny.
10.
Well, that's.
I think the last time I talked to you, I was at like 502 or something, and I think I might be at 515 now.
You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to research that man. I'm going to research.
So many people are researching him. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah, I'm in on it too. Yeah, I want to see what's up with him.
And my second channel, y'all, I don't have Dippy on it because I was kind of hoping that maybe I can do this one and people just do video and not my face, and people not realize who it is.
Okay, I'm trying to pin it in my chat and it's not letting me. There we go. Pin. Okay, there's her new channel. I'm going to sub to it right now. All my channels will sub to you. Okay, Dippy. I thank you for coming on here. Oh, I love giving you shit. You know that, right? Just so people know that are on other platforms that are watching. This is just me and Dippy. This is what we do.
Yeah, she always does this to me.
How come it comes to this? You gave me the wrong link.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Look at who I go to. You gave me the link to Mind of a Monster.
Huh?
Yeah, look at
it. I don't even have Mind Over Monster on mine.
Look at.
Okay, hold on. Let me do it again. For some reason, I don't know. Oh, I know what I did. I did it. Never mind. Sorry. My bad. I'm going to fix it right now.
But yeah, people sub to Mind of a Monster too. She's a nice girl.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah. She had a good rant today, and that's.
See?
Yeah, what it was is I wanted somebody else to watch it, and I didn't realize.
Did you see?
Hopefully this will be the right one, y'all.
I hope so.
It doesn't look like the same. No, it's not the same. Okay, here it is. This is mine. No? Why is it doing the same thing?
Is it? Shoot.
No.
Hold on. Undo. Come on. What is going on? What is going on with StreamYard and YouTube today? Okay, that one worked. That one worked. I'm going to pin it.
I was getting ready to go to my customized channel and fix my URL.
That's the right one now. Jeez. Hi, Kat. How are you? Yeah, I've been on since noon.
Who's that?
Kat.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Escape with me for some true crime stories. Oh, I like that title. That's neat.
Something different. That's why I didn't put Dippy in it. But then I thought about it. I was like, shh, my new name is Dippy Escapes.
I'm okay, Kat. How are you? I was kind of sick yesterday, and do you guys know that I'm going blind? I'm laughing about it, but yeah. Have to have laser surgery on my eyes. I'm almost blind in my left eye. I went to the doctors this week. Yeah. And you know what? That's when my depression is going to kick, is if I go blind. They don't think they can correct the vision in the left eye because of my glaucoma.
Did you hear about that Alicia Navarro?
Who's that?
She disappeared like 4 years ago. She was like 12 or 13, something like that.
Oh yeah. I did videos on her way back, like 2020. No, you know what, Kat? The beginning of this, the first what?
Is Lisa
hour?
K here?
You can't see Kat?
No, not Kat. I said Lisa K. That's not Kat.
I heard that surgery had a great result. I've had 4 laser surgeries already on my eyes. So yeah.
It's not working very well.
No. It's just getting worse. I just try to keep my, try to be happy. As long as I got one eye that works, I'm good. And if I lose my driver's license, then I'll have a breakdown. Then
her kids are going to have a breakdown. Never mind her.
I will have a nervous breakdown.
Your kids will too.
My grandbabies.
Your kids are going to be like, dang it, Mom.
What are you going blind for? Well, because
now you can't come out. Now I can't get you to come out here.
Because it runs in my family. My mom went blind when she was 37 years old. They took her eyeballs out of her head twice. She regained eyesight in the one eye, but the left eye came out of her head a few times. I'm like, what are they doing to you? Once your optical nerve is damaged, there's no repairing it,
Dude, I swear, if I get another thing for Medicare, I'm going to have a total meltdown.
Why?
I am nowhere near the age for Medicare, for one. So how do these people keep calling and sending me emails?
How can they do that? They don't send emails.
Yes, I just got one.
That is so weird. Don't it come through the mail?
How else? So another email that I keep getting is your resume been picked. What resume?
What resume? Oh my God.
Did you put one in for me? Because I sure the heck didn't put one in for me. I don't have anything to put on a resume. What? I'm a creator on YouTube and I cover the drama that surrounds the true crime community.
There's a lot of that.
Can't say the case because, it's all about the drama. But hopefully I can get myself out of that.
Once you get locked in, it's really hard to get out of it. Did you see Ryan Upchurch made a statement to the true crime community?
No, I have not. I haven't even. All I saw yesterday was the first day I'd seen anything about it. And
Oh my God, I laughed so hard.
I was like, "Are you serious? They're taking him to court for what?"
If that's the case, because I did research, of course, on this, there is 4 other creators that themselves should be sued. The only reason why they're suing Ryan is because
he has the money.
That's it. Okay? Because these other creators pretty much did the same thing. Okay? Some of them, 2 of them were relentless. Okay? Yeah. It was horrible before and after the fact. But what I do see, because, like I told you, I'm researching, there's one, I don't want to see the creator's name because I have people coming at me already. The one creator, which I think is super, super funny, has deleted everything about Kylie as of yesterday. She did it yesterday. I checked it in the morning. It was there. And then by the evening, everything to do with Kylie, gone.
Back chat, because I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay, hold on.
Because we have like the drama community coming over here, the exposed community is coming over here because they feel like they needed, I don't know, I guess take over the true crime community. Like everybody's like, this is Summer's community. No, this is the true crime community. It wasn't built just around Summer. It was built before Summer.
Okay.
But everybody's turning it into the Summer Wells community.
Okay, let me tell you something there, Kat. Why is the drama just in the crime community? Can't we all just get along? Okay, let me tell you something. I've been in the true crime since what, 2018? Since Kanika Jenkins, okay? We didn't have anything like that, okay? Up until, and I don't care, I might have somebody coming at me here. One particular person from the drama community came to true crime. People can go, I'm not going to say their name, I changed my mind. They came from drama community, and that's why they started doing Krama. That's where it all began.
That's what I figured.
It was 2 years ago. So yeah, that's my take on that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's no reason. Like, you had your own community. Why come over here? You know why? Because
because people are figuring out there's money in true crime.
Not just that,
These babies.
the people in the drama community. Oh wait, what was I gonna say? Damn it.
See, the thing about it is, like I said, they can do it. I haven't seen any changes in their patterns of behavior. And that's what I mean.
That's what it was. People in the drama community got enough of them. Had enough of them to where they pushed them to go somewhere else. Not that they're not part of the drama community still, but if you pay attention, they're more in here now than they are over there. Because people got tired of them over there. So now they're over here thinking just because they've been on YouTube for so long, they can just assume that they are part of us. And not even part of us, because I've never once said I was part of the true crime community. I've always said I just cover it.
Jealousy is a people thing. Yes, it is.
It's kind of embarrassing to be part of that community right now. Like I would gladly have said I was part of it in the beginning. Like when I first started back in February of 2021, I'd have been glad to be part of it. Because, it wasn't so bad then. It really didn't get like this until summer went missing.
Yeah.
That's when it started getting really bad over here.
Yep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop true crime from my channel name. And I'm going to have to do a new banner. Because it's embarrassing to me.
You see, I did it.
I know. I noticed that. Yeah.
Everybody's like, you can't say you're not part of the true crime community, but you have true crime in your name. I was like, crap, you're right. I was like, damn, I never thought of that.
I agree with you, Kat. I had to take a break too for a while. For your own mental health. Yep.
Are you a creator, Kat, or just a sub, honey?
I see her around everywhere. Well, I don't mean everywhere.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. But she's always leaving comments.
Because if you're a sub, there's different levels. You know what I mean? Like, I can go with everybody on the mental health. Because no matter if you're a sub or a creator, you're still going to get involved mentally.
Yep.
But when you're a creator, you got more of the mental and the physical and the emotional attachment than the sub, because you're digging into it. You're knowing more. And I'm not saying that subs don't do their digging, because a lot of subs do the digging for the creator.
Don't say you're just
levels.
Kat, don't just say you're just a sub. You're important to me. All my subs are.
Yeah, a lot of mods are like, I'm done. Don't take the mod. Take it from me. I don't want to be a mod. I just want to be here to listen and back you up or whatever. I understand that, but dang it, we need mods. I got one that literally she'll just sit in the background most of the time and just listen.
Yeah, she does, don't she?
And she just watches. Like every now and then she'll come into the channel. And she came in the last couple of times. She was in talking in the chat. I miss her so much. I love that one. She's she reminds me, you two remind me a lot of each other. And I think that's why I attached myself to you as quick and as hard as I did. You know what I mean? Because you remind me so much of her.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
But it does get harder on the mods though, because sometimes creators expect more out of the mods than they should. And
Or
that's
they
one thing about my mods. I don't expect nothing out of them.
or
I
they
don't
say you
expect,
can't mod anywhere else but my channel. I mean, come on now.
I don't expect them anything of them. I don't expect them to do anything except for if they're in the chat, just pay attention to the chat. You know, I don't want anybody blocked unless it's absolutely necessary. The mods pretty much know if there's somebody they want to block, to message me first and ask me.
Oh yeah, I would never block
You
anybody.
know what I mean? I wouldn't block anybody just to block them. There has to be some type of
Yeah.
continuously rude and ignorant crap coming from them. I haven't had to block anybody in a while though.
Okay, Kat says, right, it has to be pure hell. I couldn't imagine how it is going for you guys. I love the mod community, but I think after subbing for that one drama creator in the crime community, I had enough. I don't blame you.
After
Yep.
subbing for that, I would love to know which one you're talking about. We know too many of them. We do. We know way too many problematic creators. And it sucks because they have the potential to be great content creators. And then we have one that just constantly takes content from somebody else and tries to turn it into her own. Oh my God, it drives me nuts.
What? Look, has somebody wanted to do a background check on mods?
Oh yeah.
You're kidding me.
Oh, the person that I bet the big creator I subbed for,
Oh
just
God.
before I got exiled from them, they were doing background checks on their mods.
What is going on?
I wonder if it's the same creator.
Oh my God.
But it wasn't that creator that was doing it. It was his or its other mods. Or I can't, it's too much to that one creator. I can't like say names.
Okay. That's all right. Don't say names, please.
But it's it was a really big creator at one point.
Did you read the private chat real quick? Did you read what I?
Yeah, I said yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you did. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
That's one of the ones I was thinking. It wasn't exactly the person I was thinking of, but
Interesting, huh? Very interesting. Of course, I'm going to research. I want to see what's going on here. I'm not putting it all out there. You know what I mean? What I'm finding.
God, Kat, you got me wondering now.
That's crazy.
I think there was 2 different creators I know that were doing that.
That's crazy. Somebody made a comment. I can't remember where it was. It's inevitable that if you're a creator, get used to it because you will be doxxed. No, that ain't okay.
No, that's not true.
That is not even normal.
First off, a lot of people get doxing incorrect. Doxing isn't just putting your name out there. That's not doxing, because if you have a Facebook, most people's real names are on the Facebook, unless you have more than one.
Not mine.
Oh, I know. Yours is under your channel.
I'm stupid. Or I'm not stupid like that. I want no one.
I have one. I have one with my real name, and then I have one with my channel name.
Yeah.
Because I have a professional page, so I have to have something in between. So, but that's not doxing. Putting your real name out there is not doxing. It's putting your personal information like your bank account or your license plate, your birthday, or just personal stuff like that, not just your name. So people get a lot of things twisted when it comes to doxing.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh God, it'd be awful if that happened to me. I couldn't do that to somebody. Do these people think, would you want this stuff done to you in your real life? No.
I'm trying to think of what creator that is. That's a big.
Look at her comment right here.
I know, that's
I'm
what
not,
I'm saying.
yeah, I'm not saying names.
I don't know the name. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember what creator would it be.
Oh, I know. Oh no, never mind. I don't know.
The only one I know, that person's not um canceled.
Yeah.
It's your favorite. I bet.
Oh my god.
Scooby Boob Chip, here we come. Scooby Boob Chip, mess you up. Scooby Boob
Oh,
Chip, rims
she's
and
not.
case.
She's not on YouTube no more. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember one that
Oh.
at that point. That was a
Okay.
big creator anyway.
So she literally got canceled. Okay.
Did her channel name start with a B or her real name? Because there's a couple channels that I don't know if they're still on, but I don't see their channel around very often.
So I'm gonna do some research on this Freemason.
Oh, okay. There was a channel that I do miss, even though, I don't know exactly what happened with why she's not on no more. But did you ever hear that channel, Crafting Through the Lies?
No.
Oh, it was, I don't know what happened, so I'm not going to touch base while she's not here no more. But she did do some really cool stuff. Like, she would do all different kind of art projects while talking about the crime. But it ended up being more of a drama exposed at the end of her being on YouTube, and she ended up getting exposed.
Oh.
But at first, when I first learned of her channel, she was pretty good. But of course, everybody jumps on that bandwagon. She did this, she did that, she scammed people out of money. Da, da, da. I don't know what the truth is. I don't care what the truth is. I wasn't part of that. I just like her content.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out this creator.
What does your name say? I'm me.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying? Is that a smiley face?
I'm me. Yeah. Sticking my tongue out at you.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because on my laptop, it takes a whole lot to do emojis. So I do the old style emojis.
I wish laptops had emojis.
You can in the chat, but it's kind of hard to
But you
figure out
can't,
where they are with your laptop.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a wonderful day. The whole world's gonna be watching.
Watching
Yep.
what?
The Queen of the Hill 444.
What time is it tomorrow?
9 a.m. Colorado. Oh, so that'll be 2
8
hours. Yeah.
2 hours behind me?
You'll be 2 hours ahead. So it'll be 11 your time, 10 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Colorado.
I thought Colorado was only an hour behind me.
Or I mean Idaho, I'm sorry. Oh, you're right. Thank you. You're right. So 9 and then 10 for me. No, I said it right.
Well, that would put it on California time.
It's 9 a.m. Colorado time, which are an hour behind Central Standard. That's
They're
what I'm
an
saying.
hour behind Central?
Yes.
Okay, so it would be 2 behind me. So it is California time, PST time.
Okay.
So have you heard anything on the West case?
Nothing.
Except for that they postponed it again?
They did?
Yeah, they postponed it. It was supposed to be July 13th was their sentencing. But they postponed it for some odd reason. I don't know if it's because they were still trying to think about what they were going to do with them 2 charges, or they've had something to do with the West. I don't know, but they need to come on. Go ahead with the sentencing.
Yeah.
Forget it. Even if you can't figure out what for the last 2 charges for each of them, they're still going to get life.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow at 11 EST, 10 CST, and 9 PST. Yeah.
All these different times, I tell you.
Oh.
Can you imagine if you have something going on in California and for you to watch it, it's a 3-hour deal for you? Because I'm 2 hours ahead of California.
It drives me crazy. I can't stand the different time zones. Like, do you know that Arizona does not fall back?
Yep.
Arizona and Hawaii are the only 2 states that only spring forward.
Isn't that crazy?
And then I read somewhere where they're trying to take away daylight savings time, so we don't go back and we don't go forward. We stay the time. And that might make it a little easier on people, but
Yeah. But we wouldn't have that much sunlight then in the summer.
I don't know. I look at it this way. Is it going to make much of a difference if we gain an hour of sleep or we lose an hour of sleep? If it's continuously the same thing, our routine will be the same anyway.
Yeah.
You know? Because half-assed people don't realize when daylight savings time is anyway. If their clocks don't automatically do it, they wouldn't even realize it. I doubt it. I don't know. That's my opinion, y'all.
So I'm going to do research on this Freemason. That's what I'm doing today. Yeah.
They're crooked ass people.
I don't know any Freemasons.
She ain't going to speak.
Who?
Lori.
Oh, of course she won't. She's going to be smiling.
Yeah, because Kat said, oh, thank you. I doubt Lori will speak. It would be nice. I don't know if I want to hear her spewing lies out.
Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. Want to know why? I cannot wait to do a parody of it. I got to look at how she's dressed, how her hair is.
You got to stop sending me things to Twitter because I don't check my Twitter that often.
Me?
Yeah, because when I get something to retweet from you,
yeah,
put it back out there, I can retweet it without going into the app.
I just want you to know.
I got to go into
I'm thinking about you. That's all.
No, it's not that. I mean, you got my phone number.
Well, that is true.
Message me that way. You got me on Messenger. You can message me that way. I will even go to TikTok quicker than I go to Twitter.
Oh, really?
No, not really. But yeah.
Okay.
I hate both of them. Like, I don't go there unless I'm putting out something, honestly.
I know. Ain't she looking old? Yep.
I wish someone, would smack it off of her.
Her face is melting. Her face is melting.
Her face is melting. She's she's wearing now, instead of wearing Louis Vuitton stuff, she's wearing Cellmates Are Us.
Cellmates Are Us. Now that song's gonna be in my head all day. Fuck you, Anthem. Look at her. Here's a close up of what her face looks like now.
Oh God, don't put it in my dreams, man.
Oh my God, you're funny.
I have enough bad dreams. I don't need to have her in them too.
No, she's gonna have nightmares where she's going.
She's waiting to get up with Big Bertha.
She's gonna meet up with Bertha.
And then it might be Big Betty.
Look at that. Look it.
How much you want to make a bet? People are scared of her in prison.
They probably will be, huh?
You are not part of the 144. You're a dark light.
See, look at her. There we go. Look at her face. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean about looks, but Lori is pretty.
You can't even.
But her attitude
to be like that, like
her evilness. Yeah, I did. I made sure my eyes were puffy for my last video.
You're too sweet to get that kind of demeanor.
So no, I could never be like this, ever. But I like to pick on her. You watch. She's gonna have. I hope they don't let that happen. You know how they do interviews.
I don't think Chad's gonna throw her under the bus, honestly.
Hey, she threw Chad on the bus at the very end.
Hell, she was bitch. She got mad at everybody. She got mad at them for even bringing Chad's name up.
Well, her attorney threw him under the bus.
That was him. That wasn't her. You know, she got so mad at him for that shit.
Well, because that's where her money's coming from. Weirdos. Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna do it though. I really don't see him doing it.
He hasn't done it yet.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna do it. Because that is his light. That is his queen of the shit people.
On her 444.
The shit people. Under 4444. Am I light to you, Lori? Hide the dark. I want to be dark. I want to be mysterious. I want to eat your brains. My Japanese was watching that new Walking Dead series. Not Walking Dead, but it's a spinoff of The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
I was like, are you seriously sitting here watching this crap? She's like, what are you talking about? You watch Paranormal? I said, yeah, but it's not people going around eating other people.
Yeah.
I said, Dan, it reminds me so much of that movie from the 80s, Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
At least that was a movie, though, not something that was consistent.
All right, well, I got to get going. I need to eat.
You need your Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I need that too. I have to go to the grocery store.
I don't know. I might do a live tonight and put Paranormal Nightmares and Paranormal Quest to combine it tonight.
Did they go live, or did they have a episode? Paranormal Nightmare?
They both had one this weekend. They have one every Friday. But the one from Paranormal Nightmare, I think the first one was a newer one, and the second one they played with it was an older episode, but it combined with what the first one was about.
They should have done the first one first. They did it backwards.
And then, but their Chasing Evil should be starting up here soon.
Oh, I like Chasing Evil. I like that.
Paranormal Quest kind of did a Chasing Evil one the other night, Saturday night, last night.
You know, I have what's it called? I donated to them before. I have never, ever, ever gotten a thank you ever.
Where Paranormal Quest?
Yeah.
How's that? They always shout people out when they see it anyway.
Not me.
You got to think their
Not
chat
me.
goes so fast. I keep trying to tell them when Dave does the podcast, he does it like once or twice a month. He'll do a podcast on their other channel, and I keep trying to tell him to either have his mods do it or they've got to do it in the beginning. Set the chat to slow mode so that way they can catch everything. Not necessarily what people are saying, but the super chats and the super stickers. And he's like, he said I guess he said he had to talk to Ryan and Steve about it, but I don't know if he ever did. But I told him he needs to do that because a lot of people were complaining about that. Like, I donated $30 to you and I never even got a thank you. But usually Dave is pretty good at it if he's the one that's in the chat that night. But you can never tell which one's there. What?
Yeah. I was telling Kat to have a good night.
I think she already done gone.
Yeah.
She put that before we started talking about the super chat.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys.
I love you. Thank you for letting me up.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good day.